Hi students, welcome back to today's class. Now we are going to see about chapter 3, that is dictionaries under programming with Python unit. Okay, so let me move on to the chapter that is dictionaries. Okay, so dictionaries like lists and strings already we have seen. No, same like dictionaries also. It's a kind of consist of a sequence of elements. Okay, it will be having some elements. That elements will be represented in the form of key value pair. Okay, so elements will be there in as a key value pair. So what is meant by dictionary? A dictionary is like a list, but more in general. In a list, index value is an integer. Okay, so in a list, if you see, index value will be always an integer in order to refer to any value. Okay, and any element if you want to refer, you need to use the index value as an integer only. Either we should have either a positive integer or negative integer we can have as a index value in order to refer to any element in a list and also in a string also. While in a dictionary, index value can be any other data type and are called keys. Okay, and dictionary is also like a list. It is a mutable data type. Okay, mutable means we can change the value in the place. Okay, strings and tuples are not mutable. It's those two are immutable types. Tuples and strings are immutable types. Okay, because we cannot change the value in the place, but here in this dictionary we can change the value in the key location. Okay, so in a dictionary, index value can be any other data type and are called keys. So index values here we are not calling here as index value. We are going to call it the new name, that is key value. Okay, key value and the actual value we will have as a pair of elements. Okay, pair of values. Okay, so it can be any other data type. It can be string. Index value can be called as keys, and it can be any data type like strings, numbers, floating point values, like that. Any value we can represent as a key value. Any other data type it can belongs to. But in a list and strings, if you see, it should be an integer value only, either negative or positive integer. That is the difference between dictionaries and the lists and strings. Okay, only in the index values place we have different data types in case of dictionaries. So the key will be used as a string, as it is easy to recall. Okay, the key value, it is going to be used as a string also because it is easy to recall that. A dictionary is an extremely usual data storage and usual data storage construct for storing and retrieving all key value pairs. Okay, where each element is accessed or indexed by a unique key. Every element in the dictionary, it is going to be accessed or indexed by a unique key. So uniquely key value is given. We should not repeat that key value for other element also, for referring to other element. So for every element we will be having a different key, that is unique key. However, dictionaries keys are not in sequences. Okay, and hence maintain no left to right order. So in which order we are creating that key value pair, no, in the same order we won't get the output. So it is not in a sequence. Okay, we won't get the output in the sequence how we are creating. Okay, now we'll see the how the key value pair will be available in the dictionary. So here one syntax is given, that is my underscore dict is a variable name, that is dictionary name. Okay, so we can refer to a dictionary as a mapping between the key and set of indices and the set of values. Okay, set of indices means what? Set of keys. Okay, so key 1, key 2, key 3 up to key n. So set of keys we have, and also the corresponding to set of values also will be placed. So for every key there will be every individual value. Okay, so key 1 will be having value 1, key 2 value 2, key 3 value 3. But here if you notice, if you use the key as an string type, you need to enclose that key value within single quotes. But for integer and for floating point and all, we no need to enclose in single quotes. Okay, so whenever you use string value as a key value, you should include within single quotes. Okay, then after that colon after values can be represented. If it is a string, you can represent it in single quotes, or else you can represent it in the number, means you can represent as like 1 2 3 like that. Okay, without quotes. Okay, without single quotes. And every key value pair, so this is one pair, key and value 1. No, key 1 value 1 is one pair, and comma key 2 value 2 is another pair. Then in between key 1 and value 1 we need to use the colon operator. Okay, so this is only a mapping, relating key value with the set of values. Okay, set of indices are going to be mapped with the set of values with the help of this colon. Okay, so mapping means what? There will be a connection or relation between the set of indices and the set of values. So each key maps a value. Each key relates a value. So the association of key and a value is called a key value pair. That is the relation or association of a key and value is called a what pair? Key value pair. Okay. So this is the syntax for my dictionary. So you can see here one difference, that is in um, list. No, we have used square bracket. Okay. So here we are going to use curly bracket. Okay, so dictionary is created by using a curly brackets. So all the key value pairs should be enclosed within curly brackets only. So curly brackets only is used to identify the dictionary data type. Okay, so now we are going to see one example. There is left side key is denoted as numbers. Okay, as we studied already that dictionary keys can be any other data type, like values we can store any data type in the key place. Okay, so here 1, 2, 3 are placed in the place of keys. Okay, and colon after we have the number value, that is which is enclosed in the double quotes or single quotes also, then comma, and 2, then TWO2 is enclosed within a single quotes or double quotes, comma, 3, and the value is THREE 3. Okay, so if you are printing this A, so here this dictionary is created at a compile time. Why it is known as compile time? Because when we are writing the code, while writing the code itself, we are assigning the input for the dictionary name called A. Okay, so it is assigned at the compile time. So when we are writing the code, while writing code itself, we are assigning the value, means we are giving input value to the dictionary, means that is called as assigning value at the compile time to the dictionary. Not only for dictionary, any other data type, if you are assigning value while writing the code, then that is called as compile time assignment. Okay, and print A, if you are printing this dictionary value, it is going to be displayed within the curly brackets. Okay, so the same value is going to be printed in the curly brackets, but we cannot expect the same order how we have created, but here it is displayed in a correct order. But sometimes this 2 will be presented in the first place, and 1 will be displayed at the second place, and 3 will be displayed at the third place. Like that also we cannot expect the order properly. See, that's why they have given like dictionary keys are not in sequences and hence maintain no left to right order. It won't maintain the left to right order. So in the above example, we have created a list that maps from numbers to English words. So numbers to English words, it was mapping. So map between the keys and values. So the key values are in numbers and the values are in strings. Values are in strings and the key values are in what? Numbers. Okay. So a next example we will see. If you are giving after this Python prompt, that is 3 greater than symbol after computer with the dictionary name is equal to, within curly brackets we are giving key as also as a strings, and value also as a string. Okay, so within single quotes, left side input colon keyboard, output device mouse, language Python, OS Windows 8 or Windows 10. So like that we can give the values in the dictionary. So here they have given comma should not come after the last element. Okay, so if you are separating the elements, the element should be separated by comma, but key value pair, like in every key value pair is separated by comma here. Now if you are going to print this computer, see here, this input is printed first, then OS is printed second, and language is printed as third, and output is printed as fourth element. Okay, in the above example we have created a list that maps from a computer related things with the example. So here the keys and values are in strings. The order of key value pair is not in the same order. If you see, check the output, the order, okay, the order means the arrangement of the key value pairs are not in same order how we have created that input orders, how we have given input orders, and how the output orders, just check it. Okay, both are not same. So we can get different order of items in different computers. Thus the order of items in a dictionary is unpredictable. So we cannot expect what kind of output we will be getting in the output stream. So that values, every value whatever we have as a key value pair, everything will be printed, but the order alone we cannot predict it earlier. Okay, so that is the drawback in this dictionary. And then next, one more example we will see, that is key is represented as sun, Sunday, Monday, to Tuesday. So that short form is written as key here, and the right side the full form, full expansion is given for all the days. Okay, Sunday to Saturday. So the dictionary name is here D. If you are printing D, so you just check it. It is not printed in order. It is not printed in Sunday, Monday, Tuesday order. It is displayed in different order. Okay. So next we are going to see how we can create, initialize and access the elements in a dictionary. So creation of dictionary, as we know that we can use the dict function. So in a list, we are using list, opening and closing parenthesis, that is a list function in order to create the list, empty list. No, in the same manner, empty dictionary, if you want to create it, you can just use a dict of opening and closing parenthesis. Okay, so the function dict is used to create a new dictionary with no items. Okay, so this function is called a built-in function. So built-in function we have in the standard Python library, and we can also create dictionary using the curly brackets. So it's empty curly brackets also we can assign for A or D, like that. Okay, so that A and D is called as dictionary name, and the values, if it is not enclosed any values, just you can give this open and close curly bracket, or you can use this built-in function dict alone if you want to create a empty dictionary. Okay, that is, there will not be any element in the dictionary. So that is one way of creating dictionary. Okay, initializing means what? Assigning the value at the runtime or at the compile time. So either using runtime, so within curly brackets like this, if you are able to assign the value, that is known as initializing. Okay, you are giving the initial value, that is starting value, to the dictionary. And accessing the elements, how we can access the elements? With the help of the key we can access the elements. So for that, we need to have the dictionary name followed by opening square bracket. Okay, we should not use curly bracket in order to access the element. So dictionary name followed by square bracket, because always index value should be given within what? Square bracket only. In list also, in strings also, if you want to access any string element or list value, we have given the string name or list name after square bracket. Inside that, index value we have given. But here, instead of index value, what value we need to give? If you want to access one particular key value pair, means you need to give the key. Okay, if you give the key correctly, it will be returning the value which is corresponding to that key. Okay, see, now we can see how we are creating and initializing and access the elements in a dictionary. Okay, so D is equal to dict. This is built-in function. If you are printing D, only the empty curly brackets is going to be printed. That is, empty dictionary is printed here. So to add an item, this is empty string, not empty dictionary. To add an item to the dictionary, that is, if you want to add a empty string, so we can use square brackets for accessing and initializing dictionary values. So for like that, we can assign the value. First, initially we are creating dictionary without any element. Okay, so for that, h is equal to dict alone we have used, dict built-in function alone we have used. Now we are going to assign key and its value. So 1 keyboard, 2 mouse, 3 printer, 4 scanner, like that. For every keys, 1 2 3 4 are here keys, and h is the dictionary name, and square bracket we are using for assigning the value, that is for initializing the value. So after initializing all these four elements to h, now if you are printing h, the h will be having dictionary values as what? 4 scanner, 3 printer. It is not going to be printed in the same order how we have assigned the value to the dictionary h. Okay, so next is traversing a dictionary. What is meant by traversing? Visiting each element of the dictionary to display its value on the screen. Okay, visiting each element of the dictionary to display its values on the screen is known as traversing. This can be done by using the for loop. Okay, so here we have h, 4 scanner, 3 printer, 2 mouse and 1 keyboard, like that. Key value pair is displayed here. Now this values, no, we want to display one after another, or in the same line. If you want to print, we need to use the comma here. So we want to print as it is, like 4 colon after scanner we want to be displayed, means we need to give the print statement inside the for loop, like this. So for I is a loop variable. It is used to represent first index key value and then second key value. Then I is automatically incremented until it reaches this last element in the dictionary. No, automatically this I value will get incremented in the for loop. Okay, so for I in h colon, so we are representing now, referring now h. So we are going to traverse the element which are available in the dictionary h, so that we are using this loop variable I. So I, initially it will be pointing to the first element in the dictionary. Okay, so first key value will be pointed by this I. And now print I comma, I is representing key here, and colon within double quotes is given, so it is going to be printed as it is. So whatever we are giving double quotes, that is going to be printed as it is. Okay, So now comma, why we are giving comma here means because 4 after, that is I is representing now 4, this 4 key value after we need to uh, get the colon in the same line itself, same line itself we want to get the all the values, so that only we are giving comma here after this I and after this colon after this h of I. So h of I now it is having what? Scanner. So 4 is representing, h of 4 is representing scanner. H of next is 1 is going to be printed. H of 1 is representing keyboard. And then H of 3 is representing printer. H of 4 is representing, 2 is representing mouse. Like that it is going to be printed here. But it's not displayed within the curly brackets. Okay, when you are traversing using for loop like this. Okay, so how we are printing in the same manner only it will get printed. It won't print in the within the curly brackets. Okay, just if you are giving print H alone, everything will be printed as it is like in a curly brackets. But if you are using for loop for visiting every element at a time, then you need to go for this for loop and you should use the print statement like this. So print I comma colon within double quotes comma h of I comma, then we need to give space after every key value pair, so that double quotes inside one single space is given, and then comma. Okay, so this comma is used to represent after printing the 4 scanner we need to give the space, and then the same line the next key value pair should be printed. For that only this comma is given. Okay, at the end of print statement we have given one comma. No, that comma is used to represent every key value pair need to be printed in the same line on the screen. So the same code how we can write, okay, in another form we can write it. So just before for loop, no, same coding only, but before for loop we are giving heading here, and this is going to be printed one after other. Okay, 4 scanner, 1 keyboard, like a tabular format it is going to be printed. So that here we have not given comma at the end of print statement, we have not given comma inside the for loop. Okay, so here also we didn't give the comma. Otherwise everything I value, h of I value, then 4 scanner, 1 keyboard, 3 printer, like that it will get printed. So here instead of colon what we have given, backslash t. Backslash t is representing one tab key. So one time if you press tab key, how many character spaces it will be providing? 3 or 4 character spaces it will be providing. So that many space will be allotted here. Even in the h I value and h value in between also one tab key is given. So 4 white spaces is allotted when you give this backslash t, okay, within double quotes. Okay, so this I is representing here key, and this h of I is representing the values which are related to the key. Okay, so like this, in this manner also we can print the values. So here the values are key values are printed in the one after other way. So if you want to print in this manner, so you should not give comma at the end, but previously we have given comma at the end, so that, see here, comma we have given at the end, so that every element is printed in the same line, every key value pair is printed in the same line. That is the difference between these two codes. Okay, next is same creating initializing values during running time. Okay, that is dynamic allocation. So for that we need to use the raw underscore input. So while we are running the code only, we should get the input from the user. We should not assign directly. If you are assigning directly in the coding, then it is called as compile time assignment, that we have seen already. Like one scanner, h of 1 is equal to keyboard, h of 2 is equal to mouse, like that we have given. No, that is known as compile time assignment, initializing values at the compile time. So now we are going to see how we can create the dictionary during running time, and also by dict function. Using dict function only we are going to assign the values. First empty dictionary we need to create, then only we need to pass the values using raw underscore input. Then using for loop we can print the elements one by one. Okay, so this way of creation is called dynamic allocation. That is, we can create a dictionary during running time, and also by using dict function. This way of creation is called a dynamic allocation. So because during the running time memory keys and values are added to the dictionary. So we are going to see one example, that is, write a program to input total number of sections and class teacher's name in 11th class. Okay, so in grade 11, 11th class, how many sections are there? A section, B section, C section, like that. How many sections are there? That section names, and for every section name, who is the class teacher name? Okay, that we are going to assign. So here section name is like a key, and the teacher name will be like a value. Okay, so and display all the information on the output screen. Okay, and for that we will use the for loop. We need to print all the information one by one in the output screen. So that for loop compulsorily we need to use for accessing and initializing. Here we have used a while loop. Okay, so class 11, that is the dictionary name. We have used a dict built-in function in order to create the empty dictionary. So n is equal to number of sections we need to get. Okay, how many number of sections? 3 or 4, like that. Okay, once if you know the total number of elements in the dictionary only, we can give the key value pair correctly. Okay, so that we are giving the limit. Okay, so number of sections we are giving, total number of sections in 11th class, that we are getting as input here. Then using input statement we are getting this input, and then I is equal to 1 because we are going to use while loop in order to assign key value pair one by one. So while I less than or equal to n, this I should continue until we reach the value which is equivalent to 3. So 1, 2, 3, 3 sections values we can get it if you are assigning n as 3 means. Okay, and then a is equal to, a is going to have the key value, that is section name. Okay, section name here is considered as key and class teacher name is considered as value. Okay, so raw underscore input function is used for entering the section name. So character only we will type on, that is a b c, like that. To say section name will be typed. So we are using raw underscore input because it will be storing all the elements in the integer for the string format only. So a is now having the element section a, section b, like that. See here, 3 intersection A is entered. That is, for this A, capital A is going to be assigned. Then next B is going to be used. So A is called a key and B is called a value. Okay. So raw underscore input enter the class teacher name. Now we are assigning class 11 of A equal to B and I is equal to I plus 1, because here we have initialized I is equal to 1. Condition we also we have checked until it is equivalent to 3. 3 section inputs, no key value pair we need to get it from A and B, and it should be assigned like a pair, and I should be incremented in order to move to the next key value pair. So first key value pair, A, that class teacher name, whatever we have entered, that name is going to be assigned for first section, and for second section I will get incremented. Second section name and second section class teacher name is going to be obtained, that is going to be assigned as a pair. Then next I is getting incremented. Now I will become 3, so that is representing third key value pair. So like that we need to get the values, and then using for loop we can print the values one by one. So like we have seen in the previous example, backslash t is used to, 11 is a constant here, so that we are giving within double quotes, but I is a I is a key value which is represented here, and in between 11 and section name, that is 11 11th and section name in between we are giving one tab space, and then even section name after also we are giving tab space, that should be enclosed within double quotes, and comma class 11 of I. So class 11 is a dictionary name. The dictionary of square bracket inside I if we are using, that is representing the value of that key I. So I initially it will be what, A, and second time when I becomes 2, second time I will be representing the key element B, and then C, like that it will be moving on in the inside the for loop. So so this is the title for print statement. Okay, so class, section and teacher name. See like this, class, section and teacher name, 11 A Lena, 11 B only we have entered, but it's not going to be printed in the same order as the dictionary values are dictionary's order, no, it is not predictable by us earlier, so that we are getting the values in the any order only, but the key value pair will not get changed. Okay, so whatever value we have assigned for that key, no, that value only is going to be printed here. So like that we can get the output. During running time we have allotted, during running time the values are getting displayed like this. Okay, so next we will see appending values to the dictionary. Appending means what? We can add the extra additional values to the dictionary. So already if we have some dictionaries, we can add the new value to the dictionary. So we can add new elements to the existing dictionary, extend it with a single pair of values. That is single pair of element also we can enter, or we can join two dictionaries together into one. Okay, we can join two dictionaries together and we can make it as one, so that in that dictionary the new elements are going to be added. So like that also we can append the values to the existing dictionary. Okay, so if you want to add only one element to the dictionary, then we should use the following method, that is dictionary name square bracket inside the new key name we need to assign, and we should assign the value for that. Okay, this is the simpler method if you want to assign a only single element to the dictionary means. See, A single key value pair means Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday already there. If you want to add Thursday to the dictionary A, so just give the name of the dictionary A and square bracket inside. The key is string, so that double quotes inside THU we have given equivalent to double quotes inside Thursday. That value is also given. Okay. Now if you are printing A, then now the A is all updated with the element what? Appended with the element new element Thursday. So but here if you see that Thursday is not going to be added at the end. Okay, even though if you use update append function here, append function we didn't use here. We just assign the value new value to the existing dictionary, but the values are not displayed in the order. Okay, next is merging dictionaries. That is here update method we will use in order to combine two dictionaries together. Okay, so that is dict name 1 dot update. Inside a parenthesis we need to use dict name 2. That is first we need to give dictionary name 1. Okay, dot after update method, update function we are using. This update function only is used to add dictionary, that is one more dictionary with the other dictionary. Okay, in order to add two dictionaries together we are going to use this update method. We are not going to use append method here. Understood? Update method only we will use in the dictionaries in order to merge the two dictionaries together. That is already D1 dictionary is there, and with that we are going to add the dictionary 2 elements also in the dictionary 1. So now dictionary 1 is updated with the elements of 2 also. Okay, so two dictionaries can be merged into one by using update method. So we are combining two dictionaries into one by using the update method. It merges the keys and values of one dictionary into another and overrides the values of the same key. That means what? So if you have 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, 1, 2, 3 as a key, and 10, 20, 30 as an element in the key values in the first dictionary, and in the second dictionary if you have 4, 40, 4 colon 45 colon 50, like that, two different elements if you have no in the dictionary, second dictionary, if you merge the both the dictionaries D1 and D2, you'll be having the key value pair as 1 colon 10, 2 colon 20, 3 colon 30, 4 colon 40, 5 colon 50. But if you have a dictionary 2 element as 2 colon 10, 5 colon 50. Okay, so now 1 is also will be in the dictionary 1, 1 is getting updated with 10, and 2 is getting updated with what? New value what we have assigned in the dictionary 2. That is going to be overwritten in the already existing element in the dictionary 1. See here, we are going to have 1, 10, 2, 20, 3, 30, 4, 40. So if you are updating, so like this dictionary will get updated. This is easy. But um, it will be overwriting the values of the same key when the merging is happening with the help of this update method. Okay, values of the same key, no, if you are giving same key here, see for example, let us see first example as D1. We are D1 here we have given input as, so this you just ignore it. This should be printed at the last. See here, it should be fully up to this K, it should be cutted. Okay, it should be cut and it should placed here. Okay, some printing mistake only. See here, this should be fully cut. You should cut it up to this and just cut it and paste it here in this place. Okay, now this is only first element, that is D1 first statement. Okay, this greater than symbol after only we have the first statement. Up to this you need to cut it and you should place it here. Okay, and D1 is equal to 1, 2, 3 keys, and values are 20, 20, 30. So here key 2 is having the value 20. Now if you see the D2 dictionary, 2 is having the key element, same key element you are giving. 2 is having 30 and 5 is having 40, 6 is having 60. But 5 and 6 here is not available in dictionary 1, but 2 is available now already. Okay, so if you are merging these two keys together and you are updating this D1 with the D2, okay, D1 dot update of D2 if you are passing here, then what will happen if you are printing D1 finally? D1 will be updated with a new 3 elements, but 2 is already available in it. So in the same 2's place, the value alone is going to be overwritten. That's why we have seen here, it will be overwriting the values of the same key. If you are passing the same key in the second dictionary, that same key's value is going to be updated with the second dictionary value. Okay, so now 20 will not be available in the dictionary 1. Now D1 dictionary will be having the new value as what? Because it is overwritten by D2 dictionary because of this update method. Okay, so 2 will be having the element, new element as 30. So this is the output for you. Okay, when you are printing D1, this will be printed as output, that is 1, 10, 2, 30, 2 will be updated as 30, and 3 is 30, 5 is 40, and 6 is 40 is going to be printed. So here key value, that is key 2 values replaced with 30, 30 in D1. So in D1, 30 is going to be replaced in its place. Okay. Now removing an item from a dictionary. We can remove an item from an existing dictionary by using del keyword. So any item if you want to remove, that is item means what? That key value pair only. Fully if you want to remove, just you can give that key alone. Okay. So for that, what is the syntax? Del keyword. Okay, del keyword after dic name square bracket inside that key alone you just pass it. Okay, so if you are printing A, then Tuesday will alone eliminated, then other three elements is getting printed here within the curly brackets. Next we will see in the next video we will see this dictionary functions and methods. Thank you.